Division Dispatches.
Act now and seek forgiveness later. A board that takes this approach to decisions is actually missing out and making a lot more work for themselves in the long run. Consider the time you might have to take to smooth feathers or explain your actions later than if you would have worked on just getting input and buy-in in the first place. School boards are tasked to make decisions on behalf of their electorate, and what the school board decides and the path it chooses directly affects the students, but the impact is felt on a much broader scale. By routinely engaging all members of the community, school boards can make more fully informed and likely more sound decisions, and those decisions can then have a chance of being better understood and supported. That initial support or buy-in goes a long way to having a smooth-running division. Reaching parents and students is an easy one, and liaising with affiliated organizations such as a parent advisory council can be effective, but only engaging groups directly connected to the school can have its limitations. For example, membership is limited to those that have already expressed interest and not those historically disengaged. Or some groups have restrictions on membership. A PAC may only be open to parents, for example. If you have a division-wide issue, it could pit the interests of one school or neighborhood against the other. But how to reach them? I hear more and more school boards that gone are the days where general invitations are put in a notice in the local paper and the board hosts an open house or forum. For your next initiative on community engagement, start by brainstorming on all the different communities and their subgroups. For example, a broad group might be service clubs, and then the subgroups in your community might include Kinsmen, Rotary, 4-H, Ag Societies, the Legion, the Immigration Office. For each of those, you can also identify the contact, and while it might be a chairperson or president, think outside the box as well and identify the person or people that others see as a leader. Now think about adding different communication mediums to your toolkit, ones that really engage and not just those used for information dissemination. Advance notice of decisions to be made at the next board meeting. Committees are an excellent consultative mechanism that invite community involvement. Public surveys, one that's well designed, can reach a representative sample and will give you reliable findings. Focus groups. These have the ability to delve a little deeper than the surveys, and participants can have a more interactive role. Study circles are a highly effective means of consultation. Unlike surveys or focus groups, they meet over time and can look at trends and changes in attitudes. Electronic communication. This can take the form of a lot of things like email, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and dozens of other options. The key is to find the right one for the group you are trying to engage and to keep an open mind and change with the times. Different demographics can use different mediums, and people's choice of medium can change over time. There are also websites, open houses, public meetings, delegated decisions, workshops and seminars, participatory decision-making, citizen advisory committees, joint task forces, invitations for public comment, and on and on. As with any of these communication mediums, you must also be wary of giving engagement opportunities to all and not disenfranchising, for example, someone that doesn't have access to a computer, or advertising an open forum only in the print edition of the local paper, or sending only a notice home with students. If you want to tackle community engagement in a meaningful way, you might consider starting with the section on community engagement in the Association's School Board Member Handbook. It's available as a publication under the Resources tab of our website. Remember, it's not just about public relations, it's about engagement.